great to hear. Again, welcome all the distinguished guests, honored dignitaries, community leaders, sponsors, friends, family, and everyone joining us today. Welcome. My name is Ramesh Konda. I am one of the directors of IACF, and also I serve in AIA, Association of Indo-Americans, and BADA, Bay Area Telugu Association. So it is my absolute pleasure and privilege to serve as your MC today, as we gather to celebrate a truly historic milestone, the 250th anniversary of the Independence Day of United States. Please give us a round of applause to the USA. Thank you. Tonight is more than a celebration of history. It is a celebration of enduring ideals that have inspired generations. Liberty, democracy, opportunity, courage, and unity in the diversity. So for 2.5 centuries, the United States has continued to grow, innovate, and welcome people from every corner of the world who contribute their talent, cultures, and dreams to this remarkable nation. America's history is one of the resilience, determination, and a belief that together we can build a brighter future for all of us. As we celebrate this special occasion, let us also reflect on the sacrifice made by those who came before us, appreciate those who serve our communities today, and inspire our future generations to preserve the values that unite us. So we have a lot of youngsters here, so they are our future. Please give them a big round of applause to our youngsters joining us. And especially I saw Salwan's families here, entire family, so kudos to all of you. Thank you, Mayor. So whether your family has lived in America for generations or you have chosen this country as your new home, tonight reminds us that we all share the promise of freedom, opportunity, and hope. With that, we will start the program again on behalf of Indo-American Community Federation, IACF. Wholeheartedly, we welcome all of you. We respect your time and we respect your support. So, we start with the tradition, obviously, the national anthems. And
oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land जनगण मन अधिनायक जय है भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Or all of you, I think, attended, events of ISEF, and we would like to briefly give some historical perspective, just few seconds, couple of minutes, and one of our directors, Dr. Subhash Garg, he also served as the president of the organization. So, Subhash, you want to share few historical points about the ISEF before we get started. So, Subhash.
Thank you, Dr. Konda. As Dr. Konda indicated, I have been on the board of directors of the ISEF pretty much since its inception. And for this occasion, Jivanji asked me to say a few things about the occasion itself, and then I will show you a video which encapsulates the ICF history over the last several decades. So I would say this occasion is for celebrating the first quarter millennium of the United States of America, and I will share a few great things about this great country, and then I will show you the video of this ICF. So what is America? The first thing about America is freedom. And I think you can show the first slide, the next slide please. First thing about America is freedom. And first of all, it's defeated the world's largest empire to start with. That was the British Empire. It has become the world's role model for a free citizenry that a lot of countries have adopted. And one of the biggest things about this country when it was founded was the freedom of religion. They did not, unlike Europe in those times, they did not have a state religion. And so no matter what your religion is or what denomination of Christianity you are from, the country will welcome you. And freedom from despots and dictators. And the economy is based on free enterprise. Freedom of business, you can do what you want. And freedom from discrimination. Now that's something that was there in principle originally. In practice it was not. But one of the great things about this great country is that we were able to make it equal and make the actual practice of the country do what the Constitution actually says. So it was already a revolutionary country when it was born, and it has become better over time. So the second thing, next slide please. Second slide, things about America I would say is that innovation is the greatest thing. And actually this country has been most innovative among all the countries ever in history on the planet. It was founded in the New World. The world itself had been discovered. It's a brand new system of government that also was new. A new concept of inalienable rights. The rights given to you by the Creator, not by any king or government or anything else. You have them just because you exist. And the biggest thing is the technologies from electricity and telephones to petroleum, airplanes, mass production, spacecraft, computers, internet, AI, all those things, and many more that I don't have space to get into. So America's greatest strength is the innovation, and that's what has made the economy the greatest in the world, the biggest in everything. And we continue to innovate right now with artificial intelligence and all those things. So next slide, please. And I will just close by saying what the American dream is, which is what brought most of us in this room today to this country. And the American dream is very unique. It does not exist in any other country. That everyone can achieve their full potential, regardless of class or birth or background. And an example I will give is Elon Musk, who came here as a student, on a student visa. And he is now the only trillionaire. And that could only have happened in America. In no other country is that possible. So, and that dream attracts everybody, attracts the best people, and allowed Indians to achieve their great success, including this organization called the Indo-American Community Federation. It was founded to promote broad-based assimilation of Indian Americans in the Greater Bay Area. Last slide, please. So, very quickly, what does the ISTF stand for? The active pursuit of inclusive multiculturalism. And specifically, we have been doing this for more than 30 years, cultivate friendships with the wider community, facilitate communication with elected officials, many of whom are here, on our unity dinner, many more come. We celebrate events, milestones, festivals like this event, promote the involvement of young people. You see the audience here. And we support several organizations nationwide. Our unity dinner is a star-studded event that most of you are familiar with. And the organization is open to anyone who is interested in our mission and our values. So the next thing I'm going to do is the last slide, please. One more. But you don't have that. Okay. This next thing is just a video that covers the activities for the last 30 years. I hope you'll find it interesting. It's a musical set to slides. So I will just say goodbye for now. Please enjoy the video. And thank you very much for coming.
Thank you. That was an amazing video of all the historical perspective of ISEF and all the hard work went into it. So we will discuss more. So for today's event, each of the tables have the program.
Okay, thank you very much. Kondaji, we're going to do a program that's going to today highlight about the key things, and from a mic standpoint, we'll just rotate the mic between the speakers and we'll get that done as well. You know, one of the things that I would be remiss on my part if I did not acknowledge the extraordinary effort of Mr. Jude Nzutsi and his board on the Indo-American Community Federation. There are many, many organizations in our community, but post 9/11, I vividly recall the conversation that Jeevanji had with some of the elected officials, and I forget the name, but he had mentioned that. And he said, Jeevan, do something to unify this community. There's a strength in our diversity is the ability for us to come back and solve complex problems with simple solutions, which is what humanity is based upon. Jeevanji, with your journey that you just had, the video that we saw, it is commendable to say that you have persevered, you have served your purpose, and it is absolutely a delight as we come back and celebrate the 250th anniversary of this country. So Jeevanji, thank you for this opportunity. We have a few of our panelists that are going to be joining us today, and we're going to introduce obviously the first person that we're going to have to join us on this dais is Rod Salmon, the Mayor of Fremont, the Honorable Melissa Hernandez, on the BART Board President and former Mayor of the City of Dublin, Carmen Montano, Mayor of the City of Milpitas, if you could join us on the dais. And then we also have Beverly Green, who is the Chief Government Affairs Officer for BTA, Traveling Transit Authority. Please have a seat at each of these tables, and we're going to have a conversation, and we'll set the tone as soon as we have our panelists to be. You can sit right here. Melissa can sit right there. Beverly, you can sit right there as well. So while the prep work is going on, one of the key points, and when Jeevan had indicated that we wanted to have a conversation to commemorate the celebration of the 250th year of this great nation. One of the conversations was, what can we do locally in our local communities? All politics is local. It's aspirational. One of the key things that we have learned as immigrants, many of us who came into this country, recognized that there was a social contract. A social contract that enabled you to come back and accomplish whatever you dared to assume and dared to pursue. And along with that, the great ideals of the fabric of this nation enshrined in our Constitution. There are articles that have been written that have talked about those undeniable rights that will be granted to every single human being. And as we look at this, we look at the social fabric of our nation, we look at the judges, the courts, we look at the presidency, we look at the Senate, we look at the House. But then as they say that all politics is local, and you come to California, you look at the California Senate, you look at the California Assembly, the Board of Supervisors, cities, and our school boards. So this conversation today is intended to kind of have this conversation about the past, the present, and the future. And this panel was curated with people who've given so much of their lives to public service, but they serve locally in their communities. And it's so important to understand from their regard, how do we appreciate the past, how do we acknowledge the present, and how do we look to the future? So the first question that I'm going to come back and ask each one of you, and we'll start first with Mayor Salvan from the city of Fremont. Mayor, you're an immigrant that came to, your family was immigrants who came into this country. And America has had this ideal about immigration making the greatest contribution to America's success of the social contract. As somebody who's lived locally for so long, can you share about your experience not only as a human being and as somebody who has lived in this community, but as a mayor, as you serve the aspirations? What has been your recollection of the last 25 to 50 years? You haven't lived there 50 years, or maybe you have. But just observation as a person and somebody who's an astute follower of trends in our local communities.
Well, thank you, Yogi, and thank you for IACF for convening tonight and this important celebration of the 250th celebration. Well, growing up in Fremont, I've seen it change so much. When I grew up here, I think there were very few Asian Americans or Indian Americans. In fact, most people thought I was a Native American. There weren't Indians back then. And so, fast forward to today, and Fremont is predominantly an Asian American city, so we've become a majority city. And I think many folks come to America because it's the greatest country in the world, and primarily what makes it great is that you can get upward mobility, meaning you can come here with nothing and work hard, and you can have a successful life. And I'm sure we'll talk about this later, but I hope that spirit of upward mobility continues to our kids and future generations, just with the challenges that we have. Here in Fremont, we have just seen our schools have gone from just maybe all English to every single language spoken. We have over 100 languages spoken in the city of Fremont. We have food from every place in the world. We have a very multicultural, multi-ethnic community. And Fremont is where we celebrate our diversity. We celebrate people from all backgrounds and all lives and make sure that we bring everybody together and create unity and harmony. And so I see Fremont as the future of America. I think what we're doing here will be the future for the rest of the country. So as mayor, it gives me great pride to serve my community, to see all the wonderful changes in our community, to see the vibrancy of all the folks that are coming together to make Fremont and our country great.
Mayor Sullivan, thank you so much. Melissa, I'll pose the same question to you as well. As a resident, long-standing resident of Alameda County, what have been your observations of this community that has so grown, become such a large part of the state? What have you seen, and what are your own observations as having been a former mayor as well?
Yes, so I just wanted to add that my dad came from Mexico many years ago, and so he immigrated here to the United States. But he did that for one reason, is to bring a better opportunity, not only for himself, but for his family as well. His mother, his father, his brothers and sisters. And so you commonly hear that same repetition of so many individuals coming here to America because they want a better life. And this is truly the best country, in my opinion, that has given so many folks the different opportunities. And we're able to bring that down to our children. And so for me, I always highlight the children. Yes, we highlight the entrepreneurs because you could start with so little, and as long as you work very hard and put the hard work and dedication, the majority of people tend to be successful. And so my dad, I always share the story of my parents being farm workers and being able to not only uplift themselves, but uplift the children as well. And that's all the 7 brothers and sisters that I come from a big family. But the one thing that I do want to keep striving is that you still can live the American dream here. Because we have so many opportunities, not only opportunities in education and free education, but also job highness and being able to keep going higher and higher and up the ladder. And also making sure that everyone's represented. And we do that well here in America. And for the most part, I also feel that being up on technology, you look at the state of California, you look at the country, California, Silicon Valley, right in our own backyard, we're innovators. And to have the ability to be an innovator, we have innovators that start innovation in their own garage. To be able to bring that forward is huge, because we are a country that entrepreneurs can become successful and be successful and be able to start it here in California and then roll it out through the entire country. But seeing the melting pot in my former city as the former mayor of Dublin, seeing the opportunities that not only people bring, but the cities at the local level, whether we provide services for folks so that they can also become successful. In Livermore, for example, we have little innovation hubs so that we offer people that are trying to bring new technology, start in the backyard in Livermore, and then they're bought or purchased by bigger companies. And so that's just one or two opportunities that so many people have, but seeing how we need all types of workers here. When you look at our restaurants, when you look at our hotels, we need immigrants. We need folks that come here and they're willing to do the work that they have to offer.
Great, thank you, Melissa. And then we're going to go to our third mayor, and after that we're going to go to Beverly. But Carmen, from your standpoint, you've been a long-term resident of the Bay Area. What have been your own observations, not only as an individual, but at the same time an elected official in many capacities, most recent as mayor? So your observations about the past, and where do you see yourself today?
Thank you. I have a lot of observations. First of all, I want to give cheers to our 250 years of this great nation. So I've been here in Milpitas, well, in this valley, since the 1960s. And that's a really long time. So we migrated from California, from Central Valley to the Bay Area back in the 1960s. And we weren't immigrants from Mexico. We were immigrants from Texas, when Texas was part of Mexico. And as you all know, all this land was part of Mexico. And before that, it was part of the indigenous tribes, the Ohlone, the Miwok, the Costanoans. All this was the land of the Native American Indians. And so we're talking about the topic of immigration. You know, for the Mexican Americans, the Latinos, the Chicanos, they've been here for a really long time. Before it was the borders crossed us. We did not cross the borders. You know, I've been in Milpitas since the 1960s, and I've seen the transformation of the city of Milpitas. We were all at predominantly agriculture, and a lot of those farm workers were Latinos. A lot of those farm workers were Chinese. A lot of those farm workers were from different ethnic groups. But you know that this land was founded, it was founded by rich white men. And these rich white men, they were there they created the Constitution to preserve wealth. But as time has evolved, this nation has become better. There was a time where there was slavery. There was a time where there was Indian massacres, Native American Indian massacres. But now, as time has progressed, we have gotten better. We have become a nation of immigrants from all over the world. And we value that. We cherish that. We embrace that. Because that is what makes America great. The land of opportunity. The land where anybody from any part of the world can come over here and create a business. I've heard of people coming here with nothing, maybe $1, and they have created so much wealth, and they have created jobs for so many people. This is what makes America great. We are here to celebrate 250 years, and we're still going to be celebrating 250 years more. We are America, and we are great. We are a nation of immigrants, and this is what makes America great. Thank you, everyone.
Well, that's fascinating. Each one of these bears was able to come back and personalize their own story of being immigrants. And that is phenomenal. As this conversation progresses, we're going to talk a little bit more. But Beverly, the next question, obviously from your own lived experiences of what this country has meant for you. And interesting enough, you are governmental affairs of VTA, Valley Transit Authority. There's always a belief that more interconnected the city and the transit paths available, it enables people of all types to be able to come back and move from one point to the other. So from your own observation, your own immigrants, the journey of the immigration changes that have happened, your own lived experiences of the last 50 years, 40 years, 30 years, as long as you've lived in California, in the Bay Area, and your role in transit, how have you seen this migration, this shift in our county, our state?
Well, thank you for inviting me. This is a very important discussion because as transportation has gotten better, we've all gotten better. We have been able to interact with different people. Before I came to VTA, I was at AC Transit in a different service area, and that is when I met you, when I was in the Alameda County Democratic Central Committee, and when I met the mayor, before he was even a city council member. I knew him back when. And look at where we are now. I will say that I am African American, and ours is a complicated history here in America. The thing that really buoys me is that it is amazing we have not only survived, but we have thrived. When I look at what we have contributed to this country, and then I look at ultimately we were able to ultimately get to the point where we could elect an African American president. In no other country could that ever happen in that short period of time. So I too sing America. That is a poem by Langston Hughes, and I am glad to be here. I see the growth. In addition to working in transportation, I am also the president of the Board of Library Trustees for the city of Berkeley, and I see how education and transportation work together to make us all better people.
Beverly, thank you very much. You know, at the moment when we talk about the past, you know, we will now make a small transition into the present. And when I say the present, it's in the last 10 years before and how this thing has unfolded. There's always been this saying that as individuals, as people who live in a country or in a community, and elected officials, the acknowledgement is that they're human beings just like we are. But they're tasked with making decisions under very significant controls. And often enough, somebody says that running for elected office and getting an office is aspirational, but it's not aspirational. It can be, but more importantly, you have to make decisions every single day. The Constitution of the United States dictates our rights. The amendments guarantee our way of life in many regards. But city councils, boards, are governed by some very specific rules. But one thing remains the same amongst all of that: people. It's this greatness of our communities that is reflected every single day in what our elected officials are grappling with. The idea that they have to make up a decision and come back and make a decision is going to impact hundreds or thousands, or in many instances, millions of people, because decisions made by a mayor of one city or a council member or Valley Transit Authority can impact people across the region. But public service is difficult. And I've often asked people, why do you do it? And most of the time the answer is always the same. So I will just quickly ask this one question. Raj, why do you serve?
Well, I think it's ability to give back. You know, this community has given me personally so much. My family. You know, I came here. When we were here, just like many of you here, we had that traditional immigrant story. You know, when you have poverty, you don't have a place to stay, 5 people in one small studio. And so when you see that kind of struggle, and you see a community that accepts you, takes you in, and educates you, and helps empower you, I think we all have that obligation to give back. And this country has given us everything. You know, like I said, I didn't have much. Our public schools were great. They taught me how to read, how to write, how to be a good writer. I was able to get into a good UC, University of California system. I became a veterinarian. And you know, my business has thrived in this community. People have supported us. You know, there's not a day that goes by where I don't have people banging on the door trying to get in. And serving as mayor is probably the best form of service that I can give. You know, in our culture we have karma. You know, like we pay it forward. So by doing the work I do, I'm able to help so many, hundreds of thousands of people. Fremont is over 230,000 population. And all those people that I'm able to help, that is just my way of giving back. And when you give back, it's amazing how it comes back to you. Sometimes people come to me, help me when I need them, and I don't even know who they are. And that's because, you know, of that spirit of giving back. And so I think that's why I do it, and I'm sure that's what all of our fellow elected officials do as well.
Great. We're going to ask these questions next to Melissa, and then we're going to come back to some of the other questions. But one of the conversations is the framers of the Constitution said that the elected officials would be common, average people from our local communities. And there's something so pure about that, right? That it's not going to be some people ordained by a king to come back and say, you're my council of ministers. It is democracy, and this is the greatest nation in the world. It's a government in which it's for the people, by the people, right? So Melissa, your motivation, and then as Carmen gives her answer, and then Beverly, we're going to come back into some of the questions about our current day challenges in this experiment about democracy.
Yes, and I just wanted to follow up with regards to why do you do this? And it's so true, you know, when we say you want to give back and everything, but I truly feel that when someone runs or runs for elected office or starts off as a commissioner or anything like that is, one, yes, definitely you want to give back. But other leaders want to see other leaders succeed. So other leaders also pave the way in order for you to be the next person sitting at the table. There was a few reasons why I ran. One is I want to bring in diversity into our community. We had a long-standing in Dublin of a lot of Caucasian folks, including Supervisor Howard back there, but he was a leader that wanted a good leader to come forward, right? Supervisor Scott Haggerty was another perfect example, is you had leaders that see other folks and say, you have the ambition to be able to sit at the table with everybody to bring something forward. For me, again, wanting women representation. Two, to speak and be a voice for not only Latinos, but for the other minorities as well. But to be able to work with the individuals that also sat on the council with me, and knowing that Dublin was going to grow, and it was meant to grow, to be able to bring in the good, solid foundation that we have created in our city out of the 14 cities. We all work really well together. The mayors work really well together, not only in cities, but in transportation. For me, being the first Latina woman as mayor, the first Latina woman in transportation, the BART board president, that's an accomplishment. But making sure representation makes a difference.
That's awesome. What I really appreciate about the fact is when you said that, carry it forward, right? Building a deep bench. Raj, you may remember what Bob Wasserman used to always tell us. But public service is precious. Take it lightly, and the sense of a person in office is known by the decisions they make. Are they listening? Are they conciliatory? And that is repeatedly what I think you've heard Haggerty and now Dave, and certainly a new generation of leadership in that county and our county as well. Carmen, same question to you. Why did you get into public service?
Why I got into public service, actually it kind of fell on my lap, but you're right. Sometimes you ask the question, now why am I doing this? You know, it's a thankless job, and you ain't kidding. Sometimes it is, it is tough. Ain't kidding. But there is an intrinsic value that comes, something that comes from deep in your soul, that you want to serve others, you want to help others. How I got involved in the political process is that I was trying to improve my neighborhood, because the city was neglecting my neighborhood, and I said, that's not right. They're putting the resources here in these uppity neighborhoods, but they're not putting the resources in my neighborhood that's one of the older neighborhoods in the city. And I said, that needs to change. So I created a neighborhood association called the Sunny Hills Improvement Association to beautify and make the neighborhood great. Because I have found out that people don't create slums or ghettos. It's cities. Cities do not put the resources in those neighborhoods, and this is why you have that spiral neglect. And this is how I got involved in politics. I used to go to City Hall and advocate for my neighborhood, and then at that time it was Mayor Pete McHugh, and I saw him on that screen, the video. Pete McHugh said, "Hey Carmen, would you like to serve on a commission?" I said, "Sure, why not?" So I served on a commission. And then that's how I started. I served on the Parks and Rec Commission, I served on the Library Commission, I served on the Planning Commission, and then I ran for school board trustee, because I've been a teacher for 10 years, and 21 years, and I was a school board trustee for 10 years. And after that, someone said, why don't you run? Because I've always tried to improve the neighborhood, tried to improve my city. Because I love my city. I've been there since the 1960s. And I ran for city council. First time I didn't make it. Second time I almost made it. And third time I said, okay, this is it, because it's just costing too much money. And you all know that it is so expensive. And I learned that the last time I ran for Senate. It's a lot. It takes a lot of money. And I think and I'm going to be honest, we think we need campaign finance reform, because this whole democracy is beautiful, but the problem is the infiltration of money is getting into, it's kind of jeopardizing our democracy for the common people that want to run and serve their communities. But going back to myself being an elected official, why I got into this, because I love the city of Milpitas, I love the community. I always want to try to improve everybody's situation. We want to improve lives. That's the whole reason why you run. And yes, sometimes you take a beating, sometimes you got some haters out there, it's jealousy and all that. But you just keep on trying, for the greater good, of the community. That's why I run, and that's why I will continue to run. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Beverly. I know you're not an elected official, but you're governmental affairs. And one say that governmental affairs is the hardest job in the world because you're doing a symphony. You're orchestrating decision-making that will be in the best interest of the residents and those that your agency may serve. What was your aspiration for getting involved in what would consider a private, public, quasi-governmental agency, but still relies upon funding? From that regard, what made you want to get into that, and that too in transportation?
So let me just say that my first foray into public service was when I was in the 4th grade. And my 4th grade teacher, I didn't realize it until later on as an adult, but my 4th grade teacher had some number of us out there walking precincts for a Berkeley City Council member who would later become the congressman for the area. So that was deep in my genes. I went into the private sector after undergrad, and what I saw was the skills that I had, I could translate them into the public space. And so that is what I did. And while I was in graduate school, I was in a program that looked at the intersection between government and commerce. And so that is the place where we find ourselves in transportation. There are projects to be built. They require private sector companies to build them. And then there are people that have to be served. And we have to comply with regulations, and we need to sometimes develop laws to make sure that we can serve our constituents in the way that they need to be served. So it's been a blending of private and public sector for almost all my life.
Beverly, thank you. So we've determined thus far that there's been agreement that America is the greatest nation in the world, despite some of the imperfections that democracy will see and unfold. We've seen that America is a nation of immigrants, and our diverse communities have enabled opportunities in a way that's unprecedented in this world order. It's frankly one of the rare countries in the world where people came from the colonies to come into a country called America, that they named because it was intended to come back and give people the opportunity to be a part of a vibrant democracy in our framers of our Constitution. We then talked about the public service as a government of the people, for the people, by the people. Then we had a conversation about what drives people to run for office. What's their dogma, what's their belief, what's their faith, in spite of the fact that public service can be difficult. It can take a personal toll on you, you still do it. You do it because you care deeply about your communities. So coming to the question that I think is an important one, and we're going to come back to what I think is almost probably the next 10 to 12 minutes, we're going to wrap up this panel, but we're going to get through a journey of conversations. What do you see as the defining challenge of the American project today, at this moment in history, at a defining moment, as we reflect upon where we've been, where we are, and where we're going? Raj, would you like to take the first step? Okay.
Well, I think one of the biggest things that we're having is the pace of technology and how fast it's duplicating every couple of years. And government is unable to keep up with the pace of growth, the pace of change. And so we see that with AI, which is getting smarter every year. I mean, what I was saying a year ago and what it's telling you now, it's amazing. And so I think we need to figure out how do we use AI for good and we don't have disruption like we did with globalization. I think with globalization, we didn't really understand the implications. But now we know what AI can do. I think if government and the community work together to see how we can have maximum productivity, but also train the people how to use AI, how to do the jobs of the future. And also we need to look at how do we build things again in America. You know, City of Fremont, we're very lucky that we have a lot of manufacturing. In fact, we're the #1 manufacturing city in California and #1 for advanced manufacturing. And so one of the things that we're doing is we're bringing jobs back to America, which is again good for security, but also good for supply chain and for also making our country more resilient. A lot of these manufacturing jobs are good paying jobs, they're good for the middle class. AI can't do them, somebody has to physically, do things. And so if we can bring back building here in America again, I think that could be a huge game changer. And the other thing is just the rising polarization. I think we see a lot more polarization in our politics. We got extreme left, we got extreme right, and people are on social media in their little bubbles. And even the social media feeds you so much stuff that makes you more and more down the rabbit hole. You become, if you were left, the social media will make you extreme left, and if you're right, it'll take you totally different directions. So I think we need to look at how do we look at social media, how do we get people talking again, how do we get people to respectfully disagree on certain things so that we can continue our democracy. Looking back, I mean, I just watched Lincoln recently. It was on Netflix. It was a good movie, right? Yeah. And so I thought Trump was bad, but Lincoln had less than 39% of the popular vote. And the moment he got elected, half the states wanted to secede. So imagine a president who is probably one of the most popular presidents of our times going in the most polarized situation. And we talk about polarization now, but he had to get the whole country back together. And look how things went. So I'm still optimistic. I think as long as we can continue to argue with our voice and with our debate, and we still keep talking to each other, I think we can overcome this part of our segment of our life as well. So again, I'm an optimist, and I do hope that our best days are ahead of us.
Thank you, Mayor Salvan. Melissa, Honorable Melissa, same question for you as well. The defining challenge of our social contract today. How do you see it?
Exactly. So we are, and we do, even right now, we're seeing, like Mayor Salvan said, is the division and the polarization. But what I definitely feel that we need to be able to, one, is equip the next generation, which is the younger generation, to make sure that they have the technology that they will have available, in their own hands, that it's accessible to them, and making sure that it's accessible to all. Because you will find, little areas where you may not have the next generation, they may not have the funds, they may not be able to do that. But it's our responsibility, I truly feel, is to uplift those folks, the younger generation, all across the board. And when people say, and I'll use an example, is even in our cities, every city has areas where they may be lower income or so on, but it's up to community-based organizations, it's up to communities to come together to make sure that they have to have those equipments and to be able to have that. But the one thing that I do want to share is, yes, technology is huge, but we also have to teach our children the skill sets of communication. That's one thing, when they sit in front of a computer, they're not communicating with others, and they will not be able to diverse and communicate like we do, right? Because constantly sitting in front of technology. So being equipped, not only in technology, but being equipped of making sure that they have the communication set skills to move forward, to be able to make sure that we see not only people, but cities and counties where they are there to grow and to not to be stagnant. There's a reason why we create housing, why we create entrepreneurship, why we create businesses, technology, transportation, is because we don't want to fall behind. So not only is it our next generation, our communities, our cities, our counties that evolve to the state and throughout the entire country, and to be able to make sure that we're equipped at all levels.
That's great. Thank you so much, Carmen. What do you see as the biggest?
Well, you spoke about the past, the present, and the future. When America was first founded, we had a lot of ingenuity, new people coming in with great ideas. This is what made our country great, settlers coming in. And it made America, back in the Industrial Revolution, made America a manufacturing country. Now, in the present, what's happening now, a lot of our manufacturing has been outsourced to other countries. And that's mainly due because of cheap labor, and we all know that. It's all economics. The world trade has been going on for forever, and this is the key. Right now, what's happening in the present, there's an economic destabilization of the global economy. We are a global economy now. There are some people, some of our leaders just don't get it. They don't realize that we're all interconnected. You got leaders that are putting in tariffs on this country and that, but they don't realize that it affects everybody. We're a global economy. We're all globally connected. Trade is the key to make a prosperous country. That's the present. The future is, I also agree with Mayor Salwan. AI it's transformative. It's taking us to a new route. We need to be careful. We need to be mindful. We need to make sure that it's regulated, because if we don't, it's going to regulate us. Let me repeat that, it's going to regulate us. We need to make sure that we have a grip on it, and that we regulate this AI, because it is one of the biggest fears is that it will replace jobs. Without jobs, we will be turning into a socialist country. Because people, remember the Constitution, we the people, the governments are created to sustain us, to take care of us, to make sure that we are life, liberty, and happiness in the pursuit of justice. If we do not ensure that we maintain that these new technologies, it will overcome us, and we will probably become a socialist country, because people have to survive, people have to live. And from my understanding, I think there's two factions in the Democratic Party right now. You have the socialist movement, and then you have the mainstream capitalists. We need to start thinking, that's the future, so we need to start thinking, okay, what direction are we going? This is a very volatile time in our history, country's history. We don't know what direction it's going to go. But remember that it's we, the people. So the people are the ones that decide what direction to take this country. But I still believe, I'm not a cynic. I still believe, and I have faith that we will go in the right direction. And I also wanted to point out about technology. We also need to make sure we have a balance, because what's happening with our youth right now, many of them are on the social media, they're on the cell phones all day. It's affecting their mental health. So there's, someone told me today that even another country, Sweden, I guess, they're reducing the use of cell phones in the schools, computers, because it is having a toll on the mental health. But we need to start looking at everything, because we need to start we need to ensure that we make sure that our country thrives and that everybody is safe.
Thank you, Carmen. Beverly, you're as well, and then we're just going to wrap up the panel after that with just one basic fire rapid question, a 5-second answer after that. So
great. There are a couple of things that are really important right now. One is access. That we have equal access to resources and to information. And again, I'm the president of the Board of Library Trustees. It's important that people take advantage of the resources that are available at their libraries. I mean, we're talking about all this AI, and there is a plethora of information that is available to you at the library. So I just want to put that we've got to take advantage of those resources. Number two, we need to know our history, or we are bound to repeat some aspects of maybe our history that don't need to be repeated. And I'll just say there's a period of history called Reconstruction, and I'll just leave it at that. And then to bring it down closer into the San Francisco Bay Area, we are at a precipice point with our transportation systems. And I don't want to get too deeply into this, but transportation affects all of us. Whether you drive, or you take public transit, or you walk, or you take your bicycles, it is imperative that we make sure that all these means of transportation are adequately funded. Otherwise, we will just be just stuck every day in one place, not able to move. And it's important that people be able to move so that our economies can work together. So I'll just leave it at that.
Great. We're going to wrap this up. And finally, as I say that you always have to leave people with something optimistic about this entire future, I'm just going to ask a yes or no question. Do you think that social media has made government much harder? Yes or no? Beverly, we'll start with you.
I will say sometimes.
Got it. Melissa, has social media made governing harder?
Well, it's made it more accessible to individuals. Yes, it may make it harder, like I said, sometimes, but you also have a lot of information that you're getting. But one thing I do want to add is make sure that you do your homework and get the truth.
That's awesome. Raja, Mirsalvan? Quickly, short answer is yes.
Great. Carmen, short answer.
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. This has been a conversation with some leaders who do this every day. I believe you think that the optimism for America, that America's going to see its best days ever. A big round of applause for Beverly, Melissa, Raj, and Carmen.
Thank you. Thank you, Yogi. A great job in moderating the complex discussion. Please give a big round of applause to all the panel members. Thank you. So we are moving along. We are a bit delayed, but we will be catching up. But we'll start with our honorable dignitaries who are here. First, I would like to take this honor to invite our honorable supervisor, none other than Dave Hubbard. Please give a big round of applause. He is serving this area for many, many years in different capacities. So he is here with a lot of energy and enthusiasm. So with commendation certificate also. So thank you, Dave, for taking time to join us always here with our community and supporting all of us. Here you go.
Thank you, my friend. Hello, everyone. Hello, namaste, namaskar. God bless America. 250 years. Let's give it up again for Yogi Chu. Did he not do a great job with that panel? As I listened to the panel, I was filled with optimism. Now, we have a lot of things to be worried about, concerned about, the world this, the world that. But I thought the panel did a great job in expressing optimism for our future. Yogi did a great job pulling that out of the panelists. I'd like to give the panelists a round of applause. They did a great job. And I want to just echo some of the words of our elected officials. And Raj Salwan, great mayor in Fremont, talked about his life's story and we talked about the need to bring up new leaders, the next generation, and drafting off of and remembering the leaders before us. And I see some other prior leaders in the audience. Mayor of Fremont, Lily May. Give her a round of applause. Carmen, you did an outstanding job talking about the beginning of our country and where we are today. And you're right, we can't head for socialism. No, we can't do that. Okay? But today was very optimistic. I'm proud also because our future leaders are sometimes our former leaders. And we have former mayor of Dublin going to be future leader in Congress, and that's Mayor Melissa Hernandez, once a mayor, always a mayor, and soon to be Congress member. Okay, I don't know what we say when she's a Congress member, if we still call her Madam Mayor. I don't know. Once a mayor, always a mayor, but Congress outranks mayor. Anyway, let's don't forget there's an election on August 18th, and there's just one thing you have to remember if you're in America: vote. Okay, I'm not going to say who you vote for. Vote. Who's going to vote on August 18th, before August 18th? Okay. Well, I'm really honored because you guys are doing a great job. And I want to recognize all of the leaders of the organization that pulled this together. I know that you're celebrating with us, again, 250 years of America, but really, this is another lesson in civics, in civic engagement, in doing what we need to do to be a good citizen. And I'm looking at so many people that maybe were born in another country, or some that came in your first generation, your parents came here from another country. You came halfway around the world maybe with nothing in your pocket or not much, and you're able to make a living, able to raise your family, and the diaspora overall is pretty successful here. And that's what America's all about, giving the opportunity to people that come here from another country and that raise their families. So if you're a first generation, or if you came over here born in another country, give yourselves a round of applause. I'm really proud of you. It really means a lot to come. But I want to recognize, I have the leaders of, I would like to bring up anyone who is one of the leaders of the Indo-American Community Foundation. Jiman, please come up. Zuchi and your team, I want to give you this commendation. And also, do we have anybody from Paradise Ballroom? This is one of my favorite spaces to be in. And if we have anybody from Paradise Ballroom, I'd love to have, yes, come on up. So come on up, and I just want to say that with great honor, I, David Howard, a member, the president of the Board of Supervisors, Alameda County, State of California, commends IACF and the Paradise Ballroom for your support organizing a celebration recognizing America's 250th year birthday. Your long-standing commitment to bringing the community together to engage, connect, and empower people strengthens our community by uniting individuals from all cultures in pursuit of the common good. God bless you all, God bless America, and let's have a great dinner tonight.
Thank you. Thank you, David, Honorable Supervisor for Alameda County District 1. So with that, actually, IACF team, Jivanji and whole team here, if we can just take this opportunity to recognize our the board of directors. All the members are here. Yeah. 1 second. Yeah, these are the board of directors. Take quickly. First of all, Jeevan Jutsi ji, no introduction needed here. And Dr. Subhash Garg and Dr. Harmesh ji, Amit Goyal here, and few members who are not here but will recognize their names. Dr. Deepak Sachdev. Or Dr. Deepak Sachdev ji, are you here? Oh, please come on. And Dr. Naresh Sharma and Rahul Jutsi, Shashi Sharma. Yeah, Sujay Sarkar, Nishil Shah, and Dr. Misha Sharma. So these are the founding team who put together this team, this event, not only this, but event after event. But biggest part is our spouses as well. So some of the spouses here, they are the better half, and obviously, we all support. And give a big round of applause to our great leader, Jeevan Jutsi ji. He is the founder and chairman. This is a 32 years old organization. Recently celebrated 25th anniversary of Unity Dinner. With that, I would like to request Jeevan ji, please say a few words.
Thank you very much, all of you, for being here, honorable guests. I would like to bring Tas Jalali here for a minute, so he could be able to recognize some very important people. Tas, can you come here? We have some veterans in the audience, so
thank you, Jeevan. I was not planning to be on the stage. I'm not prepared. I think I would love to thank IECF for organizing this lovely event on 250th anniversary of our independence, and to Mr. Jutsi and leading us and guiding us, and for the wonderful people who are here. We had a few veterans here earlier. Some had to leave early. I know Major Garrett, he is here. I would love to really ask for the veterans to stand up. And if you can, please stand up. I know there are some here. Could you please stand up? I see Major Garrett Lee. Please give a big hand to the veterans. Thank you, appreciate
it. Major General Garrett Lee, could you please come to the stage?
Come in. On the way.
He actually flew from San Diego just to be here for this event. And we are very grateful to Garrett Lee for all that he does. And
Thank you. Well, you just come down. It's far from up here. Yes. Yeah, come down. Well, I literally just got off a plane about an hour and a half ago, and I have my mom with me, who's 91 years old, and so she made the trip down to San Diego with me this past weekend for my daughter's father-in-law's retirement from Kaiser after 44 years. Quite remarkable. And so Jeevan asked me to say a few words. And so please excuse the casualness of my clothing today. Hey, but I have my flag on here. We're celebrating 250 years. So I think it's okay for today, right? So Jeevan, thank you, and the Indo-American Community Federation for doing this. Appreciate SSU. No one has to do this. Yet this federation chose to do something, right? No one asked you to do it. No one's making you do this. This community decided we want to celebrate 250 years. So, and just think about this for a minute. Let us think about it. People sometimes talk about the good old days, right? Oh yeah, before the internet, before cell phones, the good old days when life was simpler. Or, the good old days, before the Civil Rights Act. The good old days before Title IX, when where women can participate in sports, right? When we talk about the good old days, sometimes it's through a very narrow lens. And so, you know, those of us that were around 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, well, my mom's 91 years ago, it might have been good for some people, right? And when you watch the movies from Leave It to Beaver and way back when, it's a very narrow lens when we talk about the good old days. So fast forward 250 years from where we were at the beginning of this nation, we are in a very different place. Now, 250 years is young, right? This story about Antinori Winery. That winery is 600 years old. There are wineries with families older than the United States of America at 250. And if you're talking about Germany, if anyone travels to Europe, they're staying in hotels there for the 1200s. My gosh, there are hotels older than the United States of America. If you go to Asia, we're talking thousands of years. So the United States is kind of like a teenager when you think about, you know, us, our country, relative to other countries around the world. So we're very young still. And when you think about a teenager, the biggest teenagers, I'm not sure, but when you think about a teenager, lots of energy, lots of great ideas. Sometimes we make mistakes, right? We don't always get it right. But the goodness about, you know, the United States of America is that we always aspire to do better and learn from our mistakes. And so sometimes things are going good, and sometimes things aren't going so good, right? But like Rod was saying, we're hopeful, right? We're hopeful. My mom, 91 years old, has lived through like over a third of our nation's history, 250, right? And many of us in this room can remember the bicentennial in 1976 when we celebrated 200 years, right? We can remember. And we've come a long way since then. And so a quick story about my mom, in the back wearing red, white, and blue today. During World War II, she was interned. She was, we won't call it a concentration camp, but they concentrated all the Japanese Americans in the camp. But we won't call it concentration. She was incarcerated with her family during World War II, or being of Japanese descent. She was born in this country. Her mom was born in this country. And yet, her family was still incarcerated during World War II. And the point I'm making here is that sometimes we make mistakes. But in my mom's lifetime, I was able to join the Army. And after 35 years of service, I retired 4 years ago. But I was able to attain the rank of Major General, 2-star General in the United States Army. Pretty remarkable when you think about it that in my mom's lifetime, she was incarcerated by the U.S. Army, because the U.S. Army is the ones that were responsible for incarcerating the Japanese Americans during World War II. And then her son, myself, joins the Army and becomes a general officer in the Army. So quite remarkable. Course correction, you know, right? Kind of a course correction from that time. And so during my time, I deployed in the Middle East 3 times, Iraq, Afghanistan, Kuwait, and all that. And I did my part. Proud to have done my part. And proud to also, at the same time, so I came from Fremont, represent my community. Proud to do that, right? So, let me get to this pretty quickly, because we have a lot of food waiting for us. If we want to have nice things, like safe neighborhoods, good schools, good hospitals, healthcare system, then we need to have our best and brightest, and I see some younger people in today, our best and brightest, and I'm an Asian, top of the room of Asians, our best and brightest need to go into public service. Our best and brightest need to become public school teachers, principals, administrators, not doctors. We need doctors, and there's doctors in the room. but we need nurses, firefighters, police officers. We need our community, this part of the Asian community, also going into those spaces. If we want to have good neighborhoods, good schools, all the nice things that we want for our children, their children, and the next 250 years, right? Because we're young. And the challenge that we have, and I'm glad to see some younger people in the room, Chiba, is that there's a little bit of a gap, a little bit of a bubble. And that is, this community here, I've seen many of you here before, rolled up our sleeves, got involved, and did the best we could to make a difference in our community. But the next generation coming through may not be as enthusiastic as we were when we came through, right? And back to what I was saying. Hey, we want our kids to be doctors and lawyers. I get it, but we also need our best and brightest to go into public service if we want to have continued goodness in our communities. So that's our challenge collectively. And my call to action to you all, especially this older generation that I'm part of, I'm 60 years old, is to find someone in this next year and get them involved in something. Now I know we do a lot more than that. One person sounds like a low bar, but if each of us got one person that became active and involved, the next Gina, the next whoever, the next Rod Solomon, the next Yogi Chu, we would be so much better off. So if each of us make that as our challenge to find one person from anywhere, I don't care what they look like, just get them to get involved. Get them to volunteer for a commission. Get them to volunteer for any organization. That will make our community better. Now let me wrap this up and get on with the dinner. There's a lot of stuff going on today in the news. It's horrible. All right? It's divisive. It's chaotic. It's chaos. It's not good for the mind. Right? And Marie and I, we live, in the National Capital Region. We've been there since 2015, going back and forth. We do come to Fremont quite often, but we've been there for the past 11 years, and it is the worst that I've seen in that time. And so what I ask of all of us in this room is, be nice to each other. Right? We may not agree, on whatever it is, but we can see civil and be kind to each other. Because we are all going through a lot. Each of us, whatever it's a family issue, a work issue, or whatever it is. We all have busy lives. It's crazy in the Bay Area, just like it is in the National Capital Region. Be nice to each other. Treat each other with dignity and respect. Maybe be a little nicer. Open the door for somebody. Right? Make somebody's day. Right? So, that's my close. Thank you all. Have a good night.
Back to our ask of survey. I don't dare touch it.
Thank you. That was Major General Garrett Yee. Please give him a big round of applause. So, he served in the military for 35 years, 35 years. He's from Bay Area, and he gained several distinguished service medals during his service. Salute to you, Major General. Thank you for being here. So next we will move on to our next segment of all the dignitaries, elected officials with us. So we moved the stage from there to here. So it's very comfortable. So now I would like to invite the man who came from all the way San Francisco, before that from India. He is representing India. Abhishek Sharma from Consul General of India. Please give him a round of applause. Drove all the way from San Francisco. On time, 4 o'clock he was here. So.
Thank you. Namaste, a very good evening to all of you. First of all, on behalf of the Consul General of India, San Francisco, I convey my heartfelt wishes to each one of you for this great occasion, 250 years completion of the independence of the United States of America. This occasion is very significant because we are celebrating the democratic values of unity in diversity, which is mentioned in the banner in the back. The values of liberty, equality, the free enterprise which Subhashji was mentioning. So these are the values which deeply resonate with India, being the largest democracy in the world. And in the last few decades, as we have seen, these countries have completed together. So from the days of hesitations to these days of strategic partnership today. And this is going to be the most meaningful partnership of this century. India and US are cooperating on every aspect of human endeavor today, be it the science, technology, economy, emerging technologies including nanotechnology, AI, semiconductor, in space, ISRO and NASA are cooperating. Last year they had launched a satellite together. And we have seen on trade, we are at around $195 billion of bilateral trade last year. So overall, people-to-people interaction, which is making this relationship very special. And it is all because of you. So today, Indian origin population in the US is 5.1 billion large. And each of you are contributing so much. Everybody has worked so hard in last few decades, not only to make a name for themselves, but for the community and to strengthen the India-US partnership. And I'm sure going forward, when you enter more and more fields apart from being entrepreneurs, engineers and doctors, when the next generation, I'm being told that they are moving to all professions today, and they are going to make these bridges even stronger. So I would like to convey my heartfelt thanks to Indo-American Community Federation, JOSHI ji, Konda ji, for giving me this opportunity today to be among you on this important occasion. And I hope each of us will contribute more and more to make India partnership even stronger in the future. Thank you so much.
Speakers we have. So I want to recognize the supporting organizations so that we know who they are and who are behind this event. Kashmiri Overseas Association, KOA, Foundation for India and Indian Diaspora Studies, Association of Indo-Americans, Overseas Friends of Bharatiya Janata Party, Avanti Foundation, South Asian Behavioral Health and Training Foundation, and Raj Banodji from Sunnyvale Temple, Sunnyvale area, BATA and AIA Karaoke, Uttar Pradesh Mandal of America, BAPS, Swaminarayan Temple, Global Youth Empowerment Foundation, Bay Area Community Health BAC, Evan Zando, the organization based out of Nevada. So these are the organizations, they are supporting us. Please give them a big round of applause. They are here. We are going to invite them to say a few words, but before it gets too late, I want to recognize them. And also our partner, Paradise Ballrooms. Please give a big round of applause to Makan Singh Bey. He's right here. Thank you. Thank you. With that, it's my honor to invite former mayor from Fremont, Lily May, honorable, served many years for the community. So she is mayor here. So please give a big round of applause to Lily May. Prior to mayorship, she served in different capacities as well. So for many years of service, thank you, Lily, for your continued support.
Thank you. Good evening, Dr. Kandaji, and thank you to IACF for allowing me this opportunity and privilege to share with all of you a little bit. For those who may not know, I actually grew up in Philadelphia, and so I still remember very vividly the 250th celebration. I had my little Betsy Ross hat that I made with my mom when I was a little girl. And so I grew up in Philadelphia, as I mentioned, and it's a city that breathes self-government from its cobblestones. There, the slogan of the people, by the people, for the people is not just a slogan. It's a belief that we live, and that I hope to be able to, well, I'm no longer the mayor, and I'm so proud to see the continuation of that. Now I get to serve as, hopefully, the Chief Hope Officer. We talk about that, and now at this moment in the country, we need more hope, and we need more kindness, and the ability to bring people together. What's important to note is that there are going to be many speakers that we hear today, and there's people here who are elected, and there's people here who have the heart to serve. And that's what I think is the most important part. It's not tied to a title in one office, it's tied to a mission. The mission and belief that helping every community matters, and that it's important to show up. I think that now, as in the past, it's so important. My father knew what it's like, because back then, he knows what a closed door looked like. For those, I know we were sharing about little moments in history, but one of the moments in history for us that we should not forget is also, besides the internment and some of the acts that the country has committed in the past, there was a Chinese Exclusion Act. And so that barred my father's way into entry to the United States. And so he had to enter, reach America through Canada instead. So whether it's the Chinese, Indian, and many of the immigrant families that we talk about today, that when they had these different policies that prevented us and decades of exclusion, that I'm so proud, and I know he just shared earlier with Major General Garrett E. He is one of the people that, through all the changes that have happened, he also continues to serve our country. And he's one of the highest ranking ever Asian representatives for us. So different communities, same locked door, same refusal, but not to stop pushing. I carried that inheritance into the mayor's office, full-time and through the pandemic, through crisis after crisis, and I'm proud to have been the first of many. The first woman, the first Asian, the first minority to lead the city. But first means nothing. First is an honor, but not to be last is the important part, and to make sure that others follow. So looking around this room, we are one of the largest, proudest Asian communities in America. Whether it's Indian, Chinese, Filipino, Vietnamese, side by side, that did not happen by accident. It happened because our parents, our grandparents, refused a smaller America, but sought out a bigger one that included more opportunities for all. So we are not finished. Exclusion has not disappeared, and hate has not disappeared. I've often told people during COVID, the virus I feared the most was not the COVID virus, but was the virus of hate. And that answer was never one party, one leader, or one office. The answer has always been the people choosing each other, choosing to work with one another over division throughout our communities and over convenience. 250 years in right now, America remains as it began, unfinished. And that is by design. Our founders built in the amendment, the expansion, the room for more people, more of us. We the people, more than they can imagine. Every generation closes the gap a little further. And mine did it by being first, yours does it by making sure, as Garrett had shared earlier, that we are not, the first is never the last. So here's my only ask for you today. Don't wait for a title to act. Be like me, a Chief Hope Officer. Show up for your neighbor. Mentor a child. Run for school board. Run for office. Serve on a commission. Not for a party, but for your people, for all people. For your children, and for the future. So 250 years ago, a small group of people decided to show up. And I've often said in Philadelphia, there's a chair that's one of my favorite chairs. It has a sun that's on the back of it. And whether or not that was a rising sun or a setting sun. And one of my personal heroes is Ben Franklin. And at that time, in George Washington, they believed it was a rising sun. And I still am a person who believes in the hope of our next generation, of the people, by the people, for the people, and may we always be the nation that we're supposed to be. God bless you all. with health and prosperity and continued success. Thank you for allowing me to share today.
Thank you, Lily. All the way from Sunnyvale. And Jeevan, you want to...
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for inviting me, Jeevanji. It's truly an honor to be here. I am Murli Srinivasan, the first Indian to serve on Sunnyvale City Council, and then I served as Vice Mayor. Before starting my speech, I told my friends at the table it will be a very short thing. Thanks for coming and good evening, everyone. But it cannot be that short. Sorry. So I wanted to reflect on my journey here in America very, very quickly. My experience is what I call 4 E's: engineer, executive, entrepreneur, and then now elected official. So this land has given me that opportunity. I have 2 master's degrees from this great country, and then I had an opportunity to work in many, many tech companies. I also serve on city council, help the city council based on my experience and expertise, which is technology and entrepreneurship and then finance. I also serve on National League of Cities IT Committee and AI Advisory Committee. I'm not scared of AI. In fact, I mentored more than 50 high school students on AI projects. We are using AI for serving or servicing our customers, mainly Sunnyvale residents, better. So this land has given, this is where my kids were born and then grew up, and then they are having a wonderful career. So I am really, really thankful for this land of opportunity. And then recently Sunnyvale celebrated the 250-year amazing way. And then if you miss that, you have to wait for another 250 years to see other 250 years of celebration. But Sunnyvale is we call the heart of Silicon Valley. This is where most of the innovations are happening. And then we want to keep it that way. We have a lot of innovation centers happening to build the ecosystem for high-tech companies to grow in Sunnyvale. So in short, it's been a great journey for me and my family. America has been the land of, truly the land of opportunity. I started with American Dream 1.0, I am on 2.0 now, and then I hope to continue. God bless America. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thank you. Always is a youngster. So now, just quick comment.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Maria D'Souza, and I'm the current president for the Indo-American Chamber of Commerce of Northern California. And how many of you here actually enjoy music? So in this day and age of everyone being really stressed out, we decided to have a musical program in collaboration with a couple of other entities. And so I would like to invite all of you to attend and take time out of this stressful situation that we are all in and enjoy music, because music is what brings all nations and everyone together, regardless of whatever language you speak. So I have a flyer. I'll post this outside, but please do come. And Suresh Bhatkar the date is August 7th, and Suresh Bhatkar, a very renowned musician, is coming all the way from India to perform along with Alka Bhatnagar and Suresh's wife. So I would really recommend all of you to attend. If you would like to be a sponsor, we still have availability, so please do come. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Ji. Again, before it gets to recognize some of the key individuals, so I would like to invite Jeevan Ji to do the award ceremony for Please join.
Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. Are you having fun? So, dinner is going to be served soon, and we'll just do a few ceremonial things. I would like to request our Honorable Union City Mayor. I didn't see him earlier. You were supposed to be on the panel. Please say a few words. So good to see you.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for being here at the 250 years of celebration. It's a great event. I'm sorry I'm late a little bit because I have a couple other events to go, and they're still pushing me to stay there, but I said, no, I gotta go. So I was at a very limited time. I just wanted to say, you know, we all immigrant here, and we worked very hard last 50 years or so to accomplish our goal. I'm just like you too as well. I got here in the 1980s and, you know, work during the day and go to college in the evening until 10 o'clock and get up again 5 o'clock in the morning and go on again for many, many years. So as an Indian, we are, you know, so hard worker. If you look out there, there's a lot of people out there working 60, 70 hours a week. And I admire you, what you do, and we accomplish our goal. We continue to work hard and achieve our goal. There's nothing easy out there to give you. You have to earn it as an Indian. I have to tell you, when I got as a city council member, then I ran for mayor, and it was like, I went through like 65,000 homes within 2 years, each home. So there is nothing given out there, and I appreciate it. I wanted to thank Jeevan Joshi for putting all this together and the whole organization. Give the round of applause, please. Thank you so much for doing all this and organizing all this community event. This is a great event to bring the people together. And I also wanted to give a shout out to my brother, Malcolm Baines. He does all the community service. He deserves a round of applause as well. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Honorable Mayor, can you come back for a second? It's your fault. You were late, so now. We are so delighted and truly honored. Can I have a moment there, please? Can we have some silence there? Hello? Kindly, can you be silent for a moment? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. We are going to actually, we are so delighted here to present an award to Mr. Makhan Singh Bains, who is the CEO and the founder of this wonderful place and so many other places that he has created all these years. I have known Mr. Bains personally also for decades. He's the most humble, the most kind person who has done extraordinary work. Very, very low-key, low-profile, and believes in service. And we'll be very honored to present this award to him. And our Honorable Mayor, is Mr. Raj Salwan still here? I think Raj left. Lily, can you please join us? Our former Mayor, Lily Mayor. Kindly.
Volunteers everywhere.
Yeah. So we're very honored to present this award. We are humbled, and thank you so much for accepting it. Thanks, thank you.
BART, right? So Derek, come on. He makes the BART run every day with technology. Derek, please come on.
I'm not the politician, so do I have to stand right here?
You're the technology.
No, like it's okay. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Derek Calhoun, and I'm the Chief Transportation Officer for your BART service. I'm also the Vice Chair for Workforce Development for APTA, which is the American Public Transit Association as well. It is truly an honor, Jamal, thank you so much. It is truly an honor to be here tonight to celebrate the Indo-American community and reflect on 250 years of courage, opportunity, innovation, resilience, and community. The values that continue to define the American story. When I think about this theme, I just don't think about the nation's history. I think about people. I think about individuals and families who have the courage to dream, the resilience to overcome challenges, and the determination to create a better future, not only for themselves, but for the generations that follow. To me, the American journey, it's also a journey that I know personally. I never sat around trying to choose a title. I simply just wanted to make a difference. And I believe working hard, continuing to learn, and serving others, those values led me to stand today as a Chief Transportation Officer, where I have the privilege to lead nearly 1,000 dedicated employees who help hundreds and thousands of people each day to their destinations. Transportation is it's more than just trains. It's about connecting people. It's about connecting communities. It's about connecting every rider and every rider that has a story. Every trip represents someone's job, education, healthcare, family, or a dream. Our responsibility is to make those journeys possible. That is where I believe public service is one of the greatest ways that we can strengthen our communities. The Indo-American community has embodied the same spirit for generations. Through leadership, business, healthcare, technology, education, engineering, and public service, you have helped shape innovation and prosperity for our nation. Your success reminds us that America's greatest strength has always been its people. Different cultures, different experiences, and shared purpose. Throughout my career, I've learned that leadership is not about the position you hold, but it's about the lives that you impact. Our leadership philosophy, my leadership philosophy is pretty simple, and it's called CLIMB. And what CLIMB stands for is communication, leadership, integrity, motivation, and building trust. And that permeates all through BART today. Those are just not leadership principles, they're community principles. They remind us that the strongest organizations and the strongest communities are built on trust, service, and helping others to succeed. As we celebrate America's 250th anniversary, I hope we also can think about the legacy that we're leaving. And I want you all to think about this right now. Will we mentor the next generation? Will we create opportunities for others? Or will we build bridges instead of barriers? I believe we will. Because the American story has never been about one person or one community. It's always been about the people coming together, believing in something greater than themselves and working together to build a brighter future. My journey is just proof of the opportunity that still exists for those that work hard, that persevere, and that never stop learning. You have a starting point that does not determine your destination. Your character does, your resilience does, and your willingness to lift others as you climb as well. Thank you for, Joanna, thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this special celebration. I want to thank everyone in the Indo-American community that has contributed to our country and our communities. And together, let us continue writing the next chapter of the American journey with courage, opportunity, innovation, resilience, and community. May God bless each of you. May God bless your families. And may God continue to bless the United States of America. Thank you.
The Board of Trustees on Education Board from Santa Clara Unified School District, Kathy Watanabe. Please give a round of applause. Kathy was also here at 4 o'clock, right? Thank you.
She actually was here.
It was actually 3:40. But who's counting? Well, we've been having a wonderful time, so thank you, Dr. Kanda. Good evening, everybody. I'm Kathy Watanabe from the city of Santa Clara. I was previously on the city council for 8 years. Now I currently serve on the school board. And also another note, I'm actually running for mayor for the city of Santa Clara this November. And so be paying attention to that. And Santa Clara is a wonderful city, and actually, as much as we are celebrating the 250th anniversary of our country, the city of Santa Clara is going to be celebrating its 150th anniversary next year. So stay tuned, and hopefully we will be having some great community events to honor the great city of Santa Clara and what it brings to Silicon Valley. Thank you, Javon. Thank you, Dr. Kanda, and thank you, IACF, for the opportunity to be here tonight. As our country celebrates the historic milestone, we have a meaningful opportunity to celebrate our democracy, honor those who have dedicated themselves to public service, recognize the extraordinary contributions of immigrant communities, especially the Indo-American community, and renew our shared commitment to civic responsibility. The story of America has always been strengthened by people who came here with hope, along with determination and a desire to build a better future. And I include my parents, who immigrated to this country in the mid-1950s from Ireland, who also had that hope of a better future. I cannot emphasize enough how the Indian-American community has enriched our nation through leadership in education, business, healthcare, technology, public service, the arts, and countless acts of volunteerism and community engagement, which I witness on a daily basis. And I can show you my cell phone, I can show you the text messages, I can show you the emails that I receive from people on a daily basis looking for opportunities to serve their community. Seva is so important in so many people's lives, and I do the best I can to find opportunities because I know how much it means to young and old to be able to give back to their community. So here tonight we celebrate not only our shared history, but also the promise of our future. By embracing our diversity, serving our neighbors, and encouraging the next generation to become engaged citizens, we ensure that the American dream remains alive for everyone. And I'm really happy to have my two campaign assistants here with me tonight. They are both they just finished their first year of college. And as much as they wanted to be a part of my campaign, I wanted them to be a part of my campaign because I see what they bring to the table. Our youth are so much more interested, encouraged, and just know so much more than we knew when we were their age. So it really gives me a lot of pleasure to be able to have these two young folks as part of my campaign. So in closing, I just want to say, Javine, Dr. Kanda, and the IACF, again, thank you for your leadership in always bringing people together, strengthening our communities, and inspiring civic engagement. And finally, the whole reason why we're here tonight, happy birthday, America.
Thank you, Kathy. So I think, dinner is getting ready, so everyone is feeling a little hungry. I can sense that. So we'll rapidly close it. Quick recognition of some of the well-noted, community leaders are with us. First, I would like to start with Dublin. From Dublin, we have Shivraj Singh. is running for the election. He is here. We are just doing the recognition, so because of the time limitation, we'll just do the recognition, but welcome to come on here. And Alameda County Health Commission, Sonia Salwan, she is here, commission, just recognition here. And from Milpitas, we have Bimal Bhagavat and also Deepak Awasthi, they are the appointed people. And Rinu Nayari here from Fremont Unified School District Board member. And the Milpitas Council member, William Lam, is here. And Fremont City Council, Kathy Kimberland, she is here. And Raghu Kaki, I saw he is also appointed in the Milpitas. So these are, and also anyone here? Oh, Harsha, Dr. Harsha Ramchandani, okay, she is here from the Bay Area Community Health we mentioned earlier. So please give them a big round of applause. They are the future leaders and in different places. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
One more, please. One more time, please.
Thank you. We have one more speaker, but before that, we want to make a quick national event in San Jose downtown on August 15th. You're all welcome, and a lot of the team members are here from Association of Indo-Americans. Yeah, please, Vijayji, if AIA team can come over here quickly. The team puts together the parade, and a lot of events in the Bay Area. So please give them a big round of applause, and please. Jivanji is a founding member, so how can you?
Viruji, can you be here, please? Viruji, it's such a delight. The Association of Indo-Americans has emerged as an extremely wonderful organization, which is basically a conglomerate of about 38 organizations, non-profits in the Bay Area. And we're so delighted. You can see all of them here. Not all of them, some of them. And the man behind this music, sound, everything right now, who is a powerhouse, basically, is Viru. And he will never come in the front. I have seen that for the past 12 years. He never come in the front. Backbone. Yeah, he is the backbone of Association of Indo-Americans. And we are really delighted that we have an organization like that in our area, which is not only serving to promote art, culture and other things, but also philanthropic activities. Wherever there is a problem, whenever there is an issue, AIA is out there. And once again, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. And Vijayji,
Look forward to seeing all of you on August 15th in San Jose downtown, which is Christmas in the Park, and there's a grand India Day parade that will be held from 4 to 6 p.m. Followed by flag hoisting and many other exciting programs. Please join.
Thank you. Back to our master of ceremonies, Dr. Kanda.
Thank you, Jivanji. Your message, we didn't hear a message. Yes. No. Okay.
I would like to take this opportunity to bring someone up who is doing extraordinary work in art, films, and also social impact. She has just made a movie which is about some very, very important issues, and I would like to recognize Rashmi Rastogi. She also was an actress in the movie, I produced The Last Smile, and our Honorable Mayor, past Honorable Mayor Lily May, she watched that movie, and she is the one who added so much value to that movie. And we would be very honored. Where is her plaque? Oh, we were actually recognizing her, and I thought there was a certificate we had made, and I don't know what happened to that.
We'll give rain check.
Rain check. Okay, say a few words.
Thank you so much. I am an actor, writer, producer. My name is Rashmi Rastagi, and I made a film recently. I have several short films, all talk about social issues that impact the Indo-American community, and some of them are on Amazon Prime. But my most recent film, designed by Preeti, addresses domestic violence in the Indo-American community, and it is available to watch online. If you go to designedbypreetimovie.com, it's available to watch. I've had several theatrical screenings, and the most fulfilling part of those screenings is the Q&A panel, partnered with Maitri, Narika, KORA, domestic violence support organizations in the Bay Area, and then in other towns like Chicago, Atlanta, Washington, D.C., Orange County. And the panel discussions that we have at the end, where a lot of women, South Asian women, Indian women, who raise their hands and say, thank you, we feel heard and seen, because the subject of domestic violence is not addressed in our community. It's very rampant, and 1 out of 3 women are touched by it in general, and the statistics for Indo-Americans is even higher. So please watch this movie. Please help anyone in your community, in your neighborhood, if you see any signs. I'm happy to talk more about that. We have a screening coming up at the Los Altos Hills Town Hall, where again we will have a panel discussion post-screening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rashmi ji. Wishing you all the best. So we have one speaker, but before that, we want to quickly invite some of the community organizations who are here. Maybe we'll do the rapid fire because of the time limitation. Whoever are here, please come on to the stage. From Kashmiri Overseas Association, Upal Kotra ji, are you here? Please come on to stage, or whoever is representing. Next one is the Foundation for India and Indian Diaspora Studies. Khanderao ji, please come on to the stage here. Khanderao ji, you are there. And I'm calling all the representatives here so they can also say quick one word. Association of Indo-Americans, AIA, we are already covered, I think, okay. Overseas Friends of BJP, Gaurav Patwardhan ji and Sachin ji. Avanti Foundation, Anukak, South Asian Behavioral Health and Training Foundation. Actually, Dr. Harmesh ji needs to speak, not just come here. And Raj Banod ji, are you still here? Please join us. And Upma, Uttar Pradesh, Mandal of America, Ritesh Tandon ji, please come on the stage here. And Babs, Swaminarayan Temple, Rajesh Rathod ji, if you are here, please come on the stage. Global Youth Empowerment Foundation, Deepak Chhabra ji, and Bay Area, I think she came here, Dr. Ramchandani was here, Bay Area Community Health, and Evan Zando, I think she is also here, if she can join. These are the organizations supporting us, So I think some of you already seen, but nevertheless, they're all the behind the scenes supporting us. I think if you all can say quick couple of words, just pass on the mic. If you want to say your name and organization, just pass on the mic. We'll do it quickly. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Cassie Artiaga, and I'm with Avanzando, who's located in Newark.
Hi, good evening everyone. My name is Dr. Ramchandani. I'm Chief Medical Officer with Bay Area Community Health located in Santa Clara County and Alameda County. Thank you.
Hi, this is Tini Juneja and I'm one of the co-founders of GYEF, which is a global youth empowerment foundation, and here is one of our main founders.
And nobody's founded. We are all, if you count the experience in this room, I think it's 300 to 400 or 3,000 hours of years of experience in this room, doing festivals and all that. So we are part of, we started our group recently. We are also part of AIA, and we also do festivals and all that.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm Dr. Harbesh Kumar. I'm a clinical neuropsychologist, and I started South Asian Behavioral Health and Training Foundation to serve people with domestic violence, seniors, and those who are going through a lot of emotional and Indo-American community also has emotional problem, mental illness. They are not immune from it. So I just wanted to let you know. Thank you.
Namaskar, my name is JOSHI. I represent Avanti Foundation. We've been around for about 4 or 5 years, and we strive to move forward the Indian values and heritage.
Namaste, my name is Shachandana. I am the part of the BJP in the Bay Area. Thank you, GNP and Dr. Konda, for organizing such a beautiful event for 25th anniversary for US independence. Congratulations again.
Khandero from Foundation for Indian Diaspora Studies, and we have all these people, Neeraj ji, Saxena ji, Saharesh ji, Gaurav ji, and others.
Good evening everyone, my name is Neeraj Bhatia. I'm part of Foundation for India and Indian Diaspora Studies, FITS, and Indo-American Chamber of Commerce. It's great to be here, thank you.
Good evening everybody, my name is Gaurav Patwardhan, representing Overseas Friends of BJP and FITS, and would like to thank GOSHI for organizing this very important event to celebrate the 50th year of independence and democracy, and it's lovely to be here part of this event.
Hello, good evening. My name is Ritesh Tandon. I'm president of KUMAR, which is Uttar Pradesh Mandal of America, plus also part of board member team of Smart Village Movement and many other organizations. Plus also I run for US Congress from District 17, so this is my area. I'm very blessed and honored to be here, and like to thank Jivanji, Dr. Ramesh Konda, and entire IACF team for doing the fantastic job. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Reena Jauhar, and I think I'm a part of most of these groups. I have worked with all of them closely, but more than that, I'm the president of Disha Darshan, which helps South Asian abused women, and this lovely lady, I would definitely like to have a meeting with her because we really need to protect our community and especially our women. And that's what our Prime Minister Modi ji has also talked about relentlessly. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sunita Lona, and I would like to thank and appreciate all the Indian organizations and all the mayors here. And lovely to work with all of them. I'm a Fremont City Recreation Commissioner, I'm Rana, and I'm friends of BJP and other organizations. And thanks to all the mayors here and all dignitaries. Thank you for organizing this.
Hi, I'm Amit Bhatnagar. I'm representing Swasthgram Global Foundation. And we have a very unique solution called Clinic on a Bike. So it is really about empowering your vision, because every NRI has a feeling of giving back, but sometimes they don't know what to do and what to give back. But the real need on the ground is the healthcare. And in that aspect, we have invented a complete module of last mile care, where even cancer screening, complete kidney, liver, heart care can be delivered at the last mile. And our innovation used by Indian Army, more than 100 foundations back in India. So you can imagine you can run your own last mile care on your father's name, mother's name, for your own village, for your own district. in your own name, and we are here to empower your vision. So Swasthgram Global Foundation is a 501c3 and it's a unique model of really creating a last mile care which a real need on the ground. Thank you.
Thank you everyone. Please give them a big round of applause and last group picture.
You need to close.
Quick, yeah. Thank you everyone. So these are all the community leaders, and would like to have Dr. Harmesh ji and Jacinta and Khanderao ji, please stay back here. Say just few words about your extended services you are doing from the organization. So please, Harmesh ji, you want to start?
First of all, I would like to thank each and every one of you for coming. And second, I want to thank Jeevan for organizing it. As you could see, that these kind of functions don't happen in the vacuum. They need a lot of preparation, a lot of resources, a lot of community efforts. And somebody has to do it. And Jeevan has done it for 30 plus years. And I'm so happy that I'm part of this organization and part of that vision, which being in the mental health field, I know very well that our communities are individually we're innovators, but communities socially we need collaboration with each other. And as our Major General said, that we have to be respectful and we have to be kind to each other, gentle to each other. And those things with social media and all the polarization happening is not happening. So we need to promote that, and unity in diversity, what Jeevan has promoted, is very much needed, and we need to support as much as we can because it takes a lot of resources to do these kind of things. And I want to thank each and every one of you. 250 years of independence. It doesn't happen as you have learned a lot of history, what happened in 250 years. It's not a rosier picture, but we need to smell the roses in the future as we go forward. Nothing is easy. Thank you.
Thank you, Harmesh ji. We have dinner being served. Please stay back. We will also have popular Bay Area music circle singers. So real quick, please stay back for the dinner. We are only 2 minutes away from the dinner. So Jacinta, you want to say from a couple of words from Avanzando, please.
Hi everybody, I know I'm standing in the way of you guys having dinner, so we're going to make this real quick. So Avanzando is a nonprofit organization, and what we do is we give scholarships to really underserved students in Newark. And we focus on our Latino community because, as you know, that's where the majority of our students have a hard time getting into college. So we don't go after the 4.0s because there's a lot of opportunity for them there. We go after those that are taking care of their parents, and so therefore they're struggling with finances. We go after those that have been sick, that have an illness, or they're taking care of their young brothers and sisters. That's who we serve. Now, why do we do this? I'll tell you, I am an adopted daughter of the United States. I came here in 1972, and I gotta say, America is wonderful for celebrating all of our diversity. Latinos are no different than Indo-Americans. We focus on our family and our community. So, happy birthday to America. Thank you to Javon, to the Indo-American Community Federation for having me here and including a Latina in all of this. Thank you so much, and I am running for Newark City Council, so I hope all of you will support me. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacinta. Thank you for kind message. Hello everyone, are you ready for dinner? How many are you ready for dinner and music? Okay, before we start the dinner, very important message from our own community leader, Khanderao. from Federation for India and Indian Diaspora Studies. They do a lot of work in the Washington DC and working with a lot of senators, Congress members, all at the national level and federal level. Khanderao ji, please say a few words.
Thank you. I don't want to be between dinner and youth, so I'll be quick. So recently, Foundation for India Indian Diaspora Studies, we hosted historic Capitol Hill Day on the US Capitol. 200 delegates from 25 different states. We met 100 elected officials and then 16 Senate offices. And we presented Indo-American issues including immigration, US-India partnership, Indo-Pacific region, critical minerals, lot many topics. Just one announcement that between these two great democracies, Independence Day happened on 4th of July and 15th of August. To celebrate that, we are having hosting event on 1st of August in Milpitas. It is a celebration of democracies on US 250. So I'd like to invite all of you for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Khanderao ji. Please give a round of applause. With that, are we ready for dinner and music? The music by Bata AIA karaoke team. They are popular Bay Area music singers. Here you go. They are here ready and we are here ready for dinner. Please give yourself a round of applause. Jivanji, you want to make a vote of thanks? After dinner.
How was that, guys? Very well done by Santosh Sahu. Give a round of applause. By the way, do you know which movie is this from? This song. Who can tell us which movie? Any Shah Rukh Khan fans? Yeah, Om Shanti Om, correct, yeah. So I'd like to invite our next singer and also very popular MC in Bay Area circuits, Mr. Mayank. Let's welcome Mayank.
Thank you, Prasad Bhai. How's everybody doing tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys having fun? With all the speeches, you had all the fun. Then we have more fun for you. I've got my wonderful friends here who are going to just do the Bollywood numbers that you absolutely love. And I'll try one for you. Anyone Kishore Da fan? Make some noise for Kishore Da. Anyone on the floor for Kishore Da? Okay, we got a lot of fans here. This movie song, surprisingly, the movie song was called Kal Aaj Kal, and I can totally say the red, white, blue colors that I'm wearing. It was yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So here's cheers to Indo-American friendship, ladies and gentlemen. The song is called Khamare Ki Gunjan.
खबरे की गुंजन है मेरा दिल कब से संभाले रखा है दिल तेरे लिए तेरे लिए तेरे लिए तेरे लिए भंवरे की गुंजन है मेरा दिल कब से संभाले रखा है दिल तेरे लिए तेरे लिए तेरे लिए तेरे लिए
Big cheers to these dancers here. One of them happens to be my better half, Santosh.
मुझे कब्र से थी प्यार की जुस्तजू मेरी जिंदगानी में है तू ही तू मुझे कब्र से थी प्यार की जुस्तजू मेरी जिंदगानी में है तू ही तू मैं आया हूँ दुनिया में तेरे लिए मेरे दिल में झूमे तेरी आरज़ू भंवरे की गुंजन है मेरा दिल कब से संभाले रखा है दिल तेरे लिए तेरे लिए तेरे लिए तेरे लिए तेरे लिए आहा तेरे लिए
Make some noise for the dancers here. All right. She's Mrs. Singer, as you can. Thank you, Anjali.
गगन से भी ऊंचा मेरा प्यार है तुझी पर मिटूंगा ये इकरार है गगन से भी ऊंचा मेरा प्यार है तुझी पर मिटूंगा ये इकरार है तू इतना समझ ले मेरे हम सफर तेरे प्यार से मेरा संसार है
Come on.
भंवरे की गुंजन है मेरा दिल कब से संभाले रखा है दिल तेरे लिए तेरे लिए तेरे लिए तेरे लिए भंवरे की गुंजन है मेरा दिल कब से संभाले रखा है दिल तेरे लिए तेरे लिए तेरे लिए तेरे लिए
Make some
Well done, Mayank bhai. Round of applause for Mayank bhai and very well danced by Santosh ji and Bali. We'll call.
Sure.
Okay, next we have Chandra and Chaya. Let's welcome them. Where are the claps? Round of applause. Okay, Santosh bhai.
Hello.
This is a song you can actually dance to. और एक तू दोनों मिले इस तरह, हाँ एक मैं और एक तू दोनों मिले इस तरह, और जो तन मन में हो रहा है ये तो होना ही था। एक मैं और एक तू दोनों मिले इस तरह, एक मैं और एक तू दोनों मिले इस तरह, और जो तन मन में हो रहा है ये तो होना ही था। मिलते हैं यार यार से, मुझे प्यार का जवाब प्यार से, धड़कने हुई जवान वक्त भी है मेहरबान, फिर ये कैसे दुनिया बोलो 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 बोलो।
एक मैं और एक तू दोनों मिले इस तरह, एक मैं और एक तू दोनों मिले इस तरह, और जो तन मन में हो रहा है ये तो होना ही था।
La 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 एक मैं और एक तू दोनों मिले इस तरह, हाँ एक मैं और एक तू दोनों मिले इस तरह, और जो तन मन में हो रहा है ये तो होना ही था।
Hello. Well done, Sayadi and Chandra. Very well done. So where are the class, guys? It is acknowledge them. Thank you. Thank you. So now we have another wonderful singer.
Thank you all.
Awesome, Mala. This is actually one of my favorite songs, sung by none other than Mani Jairam ji, and a wonderful song from Goody. Jeevan ji, are you ready?
Very sweet voice, extremely. मैं अंदर सुन रहा था. आवाज हमारी इतनी नहीं है लेकिन कान अच्छे हैं.
No. Jeevan ji is also a very good singer. We are going to listen to him in a bit. Thank you. कुछ ऐसी बात हो गई एक अजनबी हसीना से यूं मुलाकात हो गई फिर क्या हुआ ये ना पूछो कुछ ऐसी बात हो गई अचानक आ गई यूं नजर के सामने जैसे निकल आया घटा से चाँद ओ अचानक आ गई यूं नजर के सामने जैसे निकल आया घटा. Okay, sir. So let's welcome our Deepak ji. He is a dentist and also a very good singer.
Hello. जीवन जी ध्यान दीजिए इधर. This is SP Subramanian song.
डोर खींचे दूजा दौड़ा चलाए एक डोर खींचे दूजा दौड़ा चलाए कच्चे धागे से बंधा चला आए जैसे जैसे कोई ओ ऐसे जैसे कोई दीवाना ऐसे जैसे कोई दीवाना मैंने नहीं जाना तूने नहीं जाना तेरे मेरे बीच में कैसा है ये बंधन अनजान.
Rubina ji. So she's going to come back with Harvesh ji in a bit for a duet. Before that, I'd like to invite our singing mayor.
Now it is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exception. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more,
is Insta. You got 1,000 Insta followers right away.
And my vote goes to Mayor San Montana. Well done, Mayor. We have seen it before, and always you inspire us with your songs.
All the votes.
Yes, my vote goes to her.
Let's all promote Mayor Carmen as singing mayor of the Bay Area.
Of course.
Carmen! What for Carmen?
Thank you.
I will be running for the city of Milwaukee mayor again, so I hope I can get your support. Thank you.
All right. Good job. Okay, now we have. Yeah, Mayorji, we want you to give us a nice venue for a karaoke.
चलाना मेरी जान सीखा है तुमने जहां से हो मेरे दिल को तुम बागे मेरी क्या थी इसमें खता मुझे जिसने तड़पा दिया यही थी वो जालिम अदा यही थी वो जालिम अदा ये राजा की बातें ये मजनू के किस्से अलग तो नहीं है मेरी दास्तां से जादू जगाना मेरी जान सीखा है तुमने कहाँ से लाखों में तुम एक हो हमारी निगाहों की भी कुछ तो मगर दाद दो कुछ तो मगर दाद दो बहारों को भी ना
किसी की मुस्कुराहटों के होते साथ, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है। किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो उधार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है। माना अपनी जेब से फकीर है, फिर भी यारों दिल के हम अमीर हैं। माना अपनी जेब से फकीर है, फिर भी यारों दिल के हम अमीर हैं। मिटे जो प्यार के लिए वो जिंदगी, जले बहार के लिए वो जिंदगी, किसी को हो ना हो हमें तो एतबार, जीना इसी का नाम है। दिल से दिल के एतबार का, जिंदा है हमी से नाम प्यार का। रिश्ता दिल के एतबार का,
मेरा ही खूनी जिगर देगा गवाही मेरी, तेरे ही हाथों लिखी शायद गवाही मेरी, हाँ तेरे ही हाथों लिखी शायद गवाही मेरी। दिल तुझ पे वाला है, जान तुझ पे वाली, आए कि न आए तेरा रास्ता निभाएंगे। होगा बड़ा प्यार की धुन, मैंने तुझे चुन लिया, तू भी मुझे चुन। सुन सुन Thank you. Thank you,
falling in love.
रखा ज़मीने सीने में क्यों झनकार हुई रात कली एक ख्वाब में आई और गले हार हुई
So we know some people are waiting. So please hang on. Everybody is sing a song, guys. Go and give them names. We'll call them. Please hang on.
I told this is $5 a song. After this,
$20.
$20 a song. All right, let's do it. I got my $100 bill waiting for you, Prasad bhai. We'll be raising a charity, all right?
Yeah.
Yes. Hey. This one's so Anjali.
आँखों में काजल और लटों में काली घटा क्या बसेरा सांवली सूरत मोहिनी मूरत सांवली सवेरा आँखों में काजल और लटों पे काली घटा क्या बसेरा सांवली सूरत मोहिनी मूरत सावन रुत का सवेरा जब से ये मुखड़ा दिल में खिला है दुनिया मेरी गुलजार हुई रात कली एक ख्वाब में आई और गले का हार हुई
All right, that's very class. Thank you very much.
Good, thank you, my man. Well done. So now my song with Mala. जाती तो मैं कहाँ जाने मन जाने जा लड़की है तू खूबसूरत लड़का मैं हूँ जवान तुझे गले लगा लूँ पलकों में बिठा लूँ हो गया मुझे मजा जरा सा झूम लूं मैं जरा सा झूम लूं मैं और तुझे झूम लूं मैं हो गया मुझे नशा So Santosh bhai, give me two songs. Wait, two songs. Okay. So I'd like to invite on popular demand Raitanna ji first, then Bhai Saab next. Please come. One of you decide who wants to come first. I leave it to the
Yes, कभी
कौन सा करेगा?
Yes. लोग पीते हैं लड़खड़ाते हैं गाना है मैं कौन सा गाना गाऊं लोग कहते हैं जो पब्लिक पसंद करे वही गाना दो गाने हैं एक किशोर का पल पल दिल के पास या दूसरा है ओ महबूबा मुकेश का गाया हुआ कौन सा महबूबा नहीं है ओ महबूबा ये पल पल लगा दिया
पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो, जीवन मीठी प्यार ये कहती हो, पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो। शाम आंखों पर तेरा चल लहराए, हर रात यादों की बारात ले आए। मैं सांस लेता हूँ तेरी खुशबू आती है, एक महका महका सा पैगाम लाती है। मेरे दिल की धड़कन भी तेरे गीत गाती है, पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो। कल तुझको देखा था मैंने अपने आंगन में, जैसे कह रही थी तुम मुझे बांध दो बंधन में। ये कैसा रिश्ता है, ये कैसे सपने हैं, बेगाने होकर भी क्यों लगते अपने हैं। मैं
ओ मेरे दिल के चैन, ओ मेरे दिल के चैन, चैन आए मेरे दिल को दुआ कीजिए। ओ मेरे दिल के चैन, चैन आए मेरे दिल को दुआ कीजिए। अपना ही साया देख के जान जहाँ शर्मा गए। अभी तो ये पहली मंजिल है, तुमको अभी से घबरा गए। मेरा क्या होगा सोचो तो जरा, हर ऐसे ना है भरा कीजिए। ओ मेरे दिल के चैन, चैन आए मेरे दिल को दुआ कीजिए। आपका अरमान, आपका नाम, मेरा तराना और नहीं। इन झुकती पलकों के सिवा दुनिया ठिकाना और नहीं। जचता ही नहीं आंखों
सो नहीं सकते, किसी के हो नहीं सकते, तू है तो तुझसे मेरा जीना मरना जान तेरे हाथ में, 100 जन्म भी कम क्यों लागे तेरे साथ में। मैं मुसाफिर तू मुसाफिर, इस मोहब्बत के सफर में, दो अकेले रोए मिलके दोनों रब के घर में, साथ तेरे ना सफर, वो सफर नहीं लगता, तू है तो दिल धड़कता है, तू है तो सांस आती है, तू ना तो घर नहीं लगता, तू है तो डर नहीं लगता, तू है तो गम ना आते हैं, तू है तो मुस्कुराते हैं, ये तेरे बिना प्यार का पहला खत लिखने में वक्त तो लगता है, प्यार का पहला खत लिखने में वक्त तो लगता है, नए परिंदों को उड़ने में वक्त तो लगता है, प्यार का पहला खत लिखने में वक्त तो लगता है। जिसकी बात नहीं थी उनके दिल तक जाना था, जिसकी बात नहीं थी उनके दिल तक जाना था, लंबी दूरी तय करने में वक्त तो लगता है, लंबी दूरी तय करने में वक्त तो लगता है, प्यार का पहला खत लिखने में वक्त तो लगता है। गांठ अगर लगे जाए तो फिर रिश्ते हो या डोरी, गांठ अगर लग जाए तो फिर रिश्ते हो या डोरी, लाख करे कोशिश खुलने में वक्त तो लगता है, लाख करे कोशिश खुलने में वक्त तो लगता है, प्यार का पहला खत लिखने में वक्त तो लगता है। जख्म दिल को ढूंढ लिया लेकिन हमने इलाजे जख्म दिल तो ढूंढ लिया लेकिन गहरे जख्मों को भरने में वक्त तो लगता है। गहरे जख्मों को भरने में वक्त तो लगता है। प्यार का पहला खत लिखने में वक्त तो लगता है। नए परिंदों को उड़ने में वक्त तो लगता है। प्यार का पहला खत लिखने में वक्त तो लगता है।
Thank you everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Well done, Divya.
हम है राही प्यार के हाँ दिल का भंवर करे पुकार जब प्यार किसी से होता है। जिया बुझिया कुछ बोल दो सा दिल में होता है। ओ तेरे घर के सामने घर बनाऊं टूटा ही सही पल भर के लिए कोई हमें प्यार कर ले। झूठा ही सही झूठा ही सही झूठा ही सही है। हर जन्म में बदल के ख्वाबों के पर्दों पे हम है राही प्यार के फिर मिलेंगे चलते चलते। हम है राही प्यार के फिर मिलेंगे चलते चलते। ओ हसीना जुल्फों वाली जाने जहां चाहे मुझको जंगली कह दे सारा जहां। ओ महफिल महफिल तू फिरे याहू दिल कर। ओ महफिल महफिल तू फिरे याहू दिल कर। बदन पे सितारे लपेटे हुए हर जन्म में रंग बदल के ख्वाबों के पर्दों पे हम खिल गए। हम है राही प्यार के फिर मिलेंगे चलते चलते। हम है राही प्यार के फिर मिलेंगे चलते चलते।
Because all the fingers will line up, take two pictures.
Reduce calories, burn out the calories.
Deepak ji and our Jivan ji, Bhagat ji.
जीवन जी ने बहुत सारी रसमलाई खाई है। आइए
जय जय श्री शंकर सटा लगेगा कंकर चाहे कुछ कर ले जमाना। मेरे जीवन साथी मेरे सपनों की रानी जिंदगी सफर है सुहाना। कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे ना सुना कीजिए। चैना मेरे दिल को दुआ कीजिए। हर जन्म में रंग बदल के ख्वाबों के पर्दों पे हम खिल के। हम है राही प्यार के फिर मिलेंगे चलते चलते। हम है राही प्यार के फिर मिलेंगे को दिखाना है दर्द दिल दर्द जिगर ज़माने को दिखाना है हम किसी से कम नहीं है तुझको ये बताना है ये वादा रहा ओ मेरी चांदनी